Hey there, guys. So today we have another review, and this is a beer from Jack's Abbey. This is their Framinghammer, their 10% ABV Baltic Porter. I previously had reviewed their barrel-aged version along with some other ingredients added, like the barrel-aged vanilla version of this beer. I'll post the links below. But this is the base beer. I've had it twice on tap, and yet to review a bottle. And just like other Jack's Abbey's beers, this is a lager. So Baltic Porters are traditionally lagered, and this is a lager beer. So let's pour this out. Pour some red in glass already. This beer pours out actually in a medium dark brown color. Not a hugely viscous dark beer. Doesn't pour out like motor oil. But in the glass, it is obviously a still black color. And in the light, maybe some little bit of dark brown in the light, but a nice fluffy head on that. Let's get the aroma. I'm not getting too much on the aroma. I'm getting a little bit of bittering hops, a little bit of yes, earthiness and a licorice kind of note. Yeah, just in general, a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of a kind of creamy, stout kind of quality. But yeah, cheers. Oh, that's nice. So what I noticed up front is that this beer has an aggressive amount of hops throughout. If you're into hoppy imperial stouts, if you're like into a Stone Rush imperial stout, this is up your alley. It has a earthy bitterness that just hits you up front. It also is also combined with a kind of licoricey kind of bitterness, and it hits up front and it lingers throughout. But there's also a nice kind of again a familiar style would be an imperial stout. So I'm gonna keep saying that. Has this stout like kind of creaminess and also milk chocolate cocoa sweetness as well. A little bit of caramelly sweetness. But again, up front, hit with that kind of earthiness, licorice, anise, a spicy anise note. But then you're also getting the oats, offering a little bit of creaminess. This beer does have an oat addition. And then, it's a nice kind of combination of cocoa, milk chocolate. It is not the richest and most robust slash roasty imperial stout you can come across. This beer for me almost runs in between something like a Stone Russian Imperial, which is a hoppy, thin imperial stout for me. And then also on the other side, you get something like Founders Imperial or 1050, which are hugely chewy, really intensely roasty kind of imperial stouts. This is somewhere in between. The mouthfeel is a medium mouthfeel for the style at 10%. I wish it was a little bit more chewy. Also with the chocolate note, I wish it was a little bit more sweet, a little bit more kind of coffee bitterness. Instead, it has an aggressive amount of hops behind it. But still, wonderful complexities throughout. Hops, cocoa, milk chocolate. I'm also getting a touch of dried fruit, maybe a dried date kind of flavor. And then it bitters out with lingering spicy anise notes, but also a little bit of a kind of creamy sweetness from, I guess, the base beer. So, yeah, this beer for me is getting, let's give this beer a 93. Very good. I wish it could do a little bit more, but 93 is a very solid rating. So until next time, guys, cheers. Later, let me know if you guys really like this beer or if you prefer the barrel-aged versions of this beer. Which one do you prefer of the barrel-aged versions? And until next time, guys, cheers. Later.